Ready for Magento Upgrade, but don't know where to start? Hello, my name is Alex Granda. I am CTO of Decima Digital. I am going to share some our insights how to do your Magento upgrade in the most effective way. There is no need to convince our merchants upgrading to the latest version of Adobe Commerce. Upgrade would give the immediate impact on their business, better platform stability, better customer experience, better PCI compliance and security, better performance and scalability, improved SEO, lower total cost of ownership. So what is the key blocker for upgrade? Actually, the key blocker is budget. How to do upgrade in the most effective way? This is the biggest question. Usually at this moment, the majority articles starts very long explanation of complexity of upgrade processes. But the answer is simple. It needs to prepare a professional upgrade assessment document, which means it needs to do a proper planning and preparation before the actual upgrade process started. I'd like to share some insights and Adobe best practices related to upgrade process. I'm going to present our upgrade assessment document as well as share some our processes and procedures we are following to prepare this document for our customers. Any document should start with very professional document title and summary information, why actually we do need this project. Then we start explaining our methodology for preparing upgrade assessment document. So the first step of methodology is free and paid extension analysis. We collect a list of free extensions, collect a list of paid extensions, use app code folder and composer JSON to get this information, check extension compatibility with the latest Magento version, identify extension upgrade path and upgrade strategy, prepare composer credentials for paid extension. Then we run into custom module analysis and SIM analysis. So we collect a list of custom extensions, run Magento upgrade compatibility tool, run Magento code quality tool. We usually use ECG code sniffer, understand which extension potentially are not required anymore, understand which existing patches can be removed and not compatible anymore. Then we run into Magento integration analysis, collect a list of existing integrations, understand which integrations have to support the latest Magento version and should be tested very carefully. And finally, we prepare upgrade plan with estimation and timeline. In the next section, we actually start free and pay extension analysis. For each extension, we are identifying upgrade strategy, which definitely would affect the final estimation. So we usually apply the following strategy. Strategy upgrade. If module with a compatible version exists, so we would install a newer version. Sometimes module required to be moved from app code folder to the vendor folder and to be installed via Composer. Another strategy is stabilize. If you don't have required supported version, but the client needs this extension, then extension will be upgraded to the latest supported version, and we would see what else needs to be done to make it work. Another strategy is remove. If module extension is not required anymore, it's worth to clean up, remove it from the system. It is an important exercise for the customer to collect all paid extensions credentials before the actual upgrade started. This might be a super blocker for entire upgrade process. The same story is about free extensions. So for free extensions, we apply the same strategy as for paid extension. It's upgrade, stabilize, or remove. On the next step, we are running Magento upgrade compatibility tool to understand the level of project readiness for upgrade. As a result, tool will generate HTML report we can use for issue visualization. The problem, each specific issue findings needs to be validated because not all Magento tool findings are really errors or should be implemented during the upgrade process. Let me show how Magento Report looks like. So by a command line, we install an upgrade compatibility tool, choose which project we need to run, choose which version we want to compare, and start execution process. Execution process might take a while. So as you could see last time, it was take about 18 minutes. And as a result of execution process, Magento compatibility tool generate HTML report. Let us see how this report looks like. Magento report gives a general picture about the current custom code state. So it provides several diagrams and some summary numbers. Like the total number of errors found is about 3,000, total warnings is about 1,000. Wow, quite high numbers. And to be honest, a little bit scary and terrifying. So in general, it also shows a diagram, the total number of errors versus total number of warnings. The other diagram gives us visibility, what is the number of files affected with errors among files without errors, problems by files. And one more additional diagram which shows us problems per module. So as you could see, the most problems is about mPanel models, and the other like modules has less problems. And then we can go through module by module, from file to file, and identify whether this problem is required to be paid attention or not. So as you could see, it's non-API version, deprecation, some PHP classes, some dependency implementation wrong. We usually filter out this information and combine it into the upgrade assessment document. There are three statuses in the upgrade assessment document we are applying. The first status is good. It means upgrade compatibility tool didn't find anything. Another status is upgrade required. It means that we should pay attention at upgrade compatibility tool. And the third status for custom extension is remove, when custom extension is not more required and it can be removed easily. So in the module passport, we list only critical upgrade tool findings, which definitely might impact upgrade process. As well as we are highlighting some code quality issues identified by ECG coding standard code sniffer. So here is some observation based on our experience. So some deprecations can still be used. So it doesn't mean it should be ignored, but some of these deprecations can be remaining as is and code would be working correctly by the next upgrade process. Some methods or abstractions are really removed, and then it needs to do significant code changes. Some code constructions require to be changed to follow Magento best practices and the latest trends. Like as an example, this should be converted to block in the HTML templates. Escaper method should be changed. The very critical situation is about string type conversion. String to integer, integer to float, all this non-obvious conversion would be generating fatal errors in the latest Magento version. So once we are done with module analysis, integration analysis, the next section, upgrade plan with estimation. Estimate free and paid extension. Only extensions which are required upgrade or stabilization should be taken into account. Upgrade analysis implementation. This is more complex. This steps is applying upgrade compatibility tool recommendations. And it's quite complex and it depends on critical findings were identified by upgrade compatibility tool, so we can estimate it correspondingly. The next steps is upgrade on the local dev environment. Usually this is kind of fixed time is defined by our experience, how many hours required for developer to proceed entire upgrade process on his local. So during these steps, developer usually upgrade Magento on his local, fix all blockers or fatal errors. Developer usually run sanity check on his end, validate Magento upgrade process, and finally, on integration environment, you as a customer would be able to run the whole customer flow, like visit homepage, category page, product detail page, add product to the cart, visit shopping cart, checkout, and place an order without any fatal errors. So this is the result of these steps activities. The next two steps quite complex because it is a code stabilization where our QA engineers is running full regression, and the remaining time spent by developer to fix all bugs, all findings which are generated by Magento upgrade. This is quite tricky steps because nobody knows how many bugs could be identified or found during regression. The same story about user acceptance test. It is quite unpredictable how many bugs can be found. So by some empirical calculations, we put a buffer for bug fixing. And if it wouldn't be enough, usually it was to communicate to customer and ask for more hours. And finally, it's go live preparation, which includes cutover plan, dry run, environment preparation, support tickets, environment configuration, go live with sanity checks. Once we went live, it was to provide support for P1, P0 issues, just in case if some unexpected errors will appear. And then, based on the given estimation, we are preparing project timeline. So with a project timeline, it is quite clear when each activities should start and to be completed. So customer also have some expectations when the upgraded website can go live. With such document, upgrade process might become more transparent for customer and more predictable for agency. You can plan with a customer where to save money and where it would be required a bigger budget due to some complexity. So that's all from my side. I wish you a good luck with further upgrades. Thank you for listening and keep your Magento up to date.